Hey, good Wednesday morning, everyone. I'm going to start with that weather photo. In case you missed it, here it is. And it is an icy start. This was just a couple of days ago when we had that frozen precipitation around the area. This was up in Newaygo County, up in Bitely. Stephanie sends this along. And again, great shot here. I love the sunshine and the blue sky behind this as well, and also the ice on the branches. This has been put on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And if you want to connect with me on any of those mediums, Facebook, it's Kevin Craig Fox 17. Like that page. And actually, I got this from that page. As I always tell you folks, if you like the page, you can post there as a visitor, and I can check that out. And I get photos very commonly from there. So thanks to Stephanie and the rest of you folks that have done that. Also, if Twitter or Instagram are your thing, my handle on those, @FoxWeatherman. As we look at the stats for Grand Rapids, we've been mentioning it over the last several days. Do you realize that we've only had 2.2 inches of accumulating snow this month in January? If this had been a normal January, we'd have been up to about 8.5 inches. So far, for the entire season, we've had only 7.5 inches of snow. If this had been a normal winter thus far, we would have had more than 37 inches of snow. So you do the math there. We are more than 30 inches of snow behind where we should be for this time of the year. So that's a lot. As of January 12th, that was as of yesterday. At this time last year, we had already had 22 inches of snow that had fallen. So we are running a snow deficit. Look across the lower 48 states, got a little bit of rain and some mixed precipitation 1,000 miles south, all the way down into the Gulf Coast states. That will not affect us. Our next weather system is out in the Pacific Northwest and Northern Rockies right now. There's rain and snow out there. This is of Pacific origin, but this is going to move our way, and this will be the storm system that will be giving us the chance of some rain and snow later in the day for tomorrow, and also as we get into Friday. That system will also force a pattern change. So by the time it moves into and through our area, behind it, a big upper level low will set up from Canada, and that will eventually knock our temperatures back down to where they should be this time of the year, which is generally around the 30-31 degree mark. But over the next couple of days, we've got a push of warm southerly air. So we'll be upper 30s to around the 40 degree mark before those temperatures get knocked down. Our live Doppler radar showing dry conditions out there. We have some fog in the area. There'll be a little bit of mist or drizzle in that fog. Lots of cloud cover around the area as well. That said, we may see some breaks in that cloud cover, so we'll call it partly sunny to mostly cloudy skies today. Temperatures are at the freezing mark from Big Rapids to White Cloud to Fremont. Go down to Grand Rapids, we're sitting at 32 degrees, much the same in Ionia. In Clarksville, down to the south, we're in the upper 20s to around the low 30s out there. Fairly uniform temperatures. There is a little bit of a wind chill, so when you head outside this morning, it feels like it's in the 20s. There are the visibilities. They are reduced, less than 10 miles, so we're down to 4-mile visibility in places like Fremont, Grand Rapids, 3-mile right now in Kalamazoo. Here are those wind chills, mid-20s to the upper 20s, so bundle up as you head out this morning. Our forecast for today, we'll optimistically call it maybe a few breaks of sunshine, partly sunny to mostly cloudy. A bit warmer today than it's been the last few days. We should make the upper 30s to around the 40 degree mark with a southwest wind at 7 to 14 miles per hour. As we look at the future track map and we go through today, these dashed black lines represent a little trough of low pressure that will come on through. So later this afternoon into the evening, we may see a drop of drizzle or some patchy drizzle out there. Otherwise, as we go into our Thursday, we're looking for mainly cloudy skies. Temperatures pushing almost 40 degrees, but by late in the day, maybe some rain mixing with and changing to some snow showers. I don't see a lot of it, but as I said, this low will meander around the region and force some colder air as we get into the second part of the weekend, and likely start up at least some lake effect snowmaking as we get into later Saturday night and Sunday. I'm not looking for heavy snow, but over a few day period there, we could be nickel and dime with maybe about 1 to 3 or 2 to 4 inches of snow, especially along and west of US 131. Upper 30s today, maybe an evening sprinkle or some drizzle. Upper 30s to near 40 degrees tomorrow with some PM and nighttime rain and snow. On Friday, some rain and snow showers with highs in the mid 30s. And by the time we get into Saturday, we're hanging on to mid 30s there with some snow showers and then a little bit cooler. It'll be knocked down to about 30 degrees for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. That's about where we should be for this time of the year. So that's not really Arctic air, and it's no big Arctic outbreak by any means. Probably not a lot of snow, but certainly enough to maybe brush off or shovel. But it should still be only about 1 to 3, maybe 2 to 4 inches is what it looks like at this time. Brody?